Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1518 of What You Up To Now. Sipping my hot coffee to help my throat, sporting my Disney robe, Tinkerbell filter, and Disney wristband from, actually I've had this from 2018. This is the last time I was at Disney, and I saved it for my granddaughter to play with. And she does like to play with it, anything Disney. She likes Disney stuff. We all do, right? As an adult, I definitely need one more trip to Disney for sure in my lifetime, probably to take the granddaughters. It'd be really fun to go there and enjoy it with my granddaughters. They're 6 and 1 right now, so maybe next year when they're 7 and 2 or 8 and 3 would be really good years to go to. I think 8 and 5 we went with the kids once, and probably 5 and 2 we went with the kids. We went a couple times with the kids when they were littler, but haven't been back since 2018. Actually, I was there for Funnel Hacking Live in 2018 was the last time I was at Disney. And it was a blast. It was so much fun and so much going on. I love Disney. I love watching the way they do everything because it's so innovative. It's so creative. It's so imaginative. It so taps into the positive things we want to tap into as humans, even though a lot of the stories and the fantasies and the tales they have a dark side, but they go through the exact hero's journey, right? Every movie goes through the hero's journey. And so there's so many things we can learn from Disney as we are growing and building and supersizing our own business. I always find it a wonderful example and one that inspires me, that's fun to model different aspects of Disney after. Now, I'm not talking about, anything about the overall business philosophy of Disney and how they do things, but just the detail at which they do everything. If you look at every different Minnie Mouse, and I buy Minnie Mouses for my granddaughters is why I noticed this, the attention to detail in every level of toy or thing that they produce and matching their brand and the element and the character, it's incredible. It's kind of mind-boggling. Actually, it's really fun to observe, though, and ask myself, well, how could I replicate that in what I'm doing and creating in the world? And the level of quality, the level of attention to detail, the level of imagination and fun and joy and creativity, all those things that we want to build into our business, but sometimes we forget to. The things that make us feel good make the people that we serve feel good as well. So our topic for the annual challenge today, our BU 365-day challenge, do one thing every day that improves us, is imagination. We're focusing on mental well-being the month of March. We're going to switch into spiritual next month, but this month is all on mental, mind, thought, belief related items. And today's topic was imagination. And so who better to remind us of imagination in my mind than Disney? At least that's the one that's been a lifelong reference for me. I think one of the first movies I ever saw in the theater was Snow White, actually, with my family. And then, Swiss Family Robinson and the Disney movies were a part of our growing up. I was born in 1960, so the 60s and 70s were definitely the years of Disney. Remember Sunday night Disney? There wasn't that much television to choose from, so every Sunday night we were watching Disney Channel with the family. And sometimes it was informative documentaries, sometimes it was cartoons, sometimes it was new movies, whatever. I don't even remember what years Disney was on television. But now, with cable TV and all the streaming services, you can watch Disney things all of the time. There's a whole Disney Channel, right? Disney Plus, there's a whole network, not just a channel. It used to be channels and now networks. So as the world's imagination expands and grows, so do the options for us to choose from. So we talked about imagination today, and I was going to share 10 ways to improve your imagination on Supersize Your Business, but my head is foggy because I've got a cold, and I didn't do that. I just talked about our idiom today, which was figments of the imagination, or figments of one's imagination. Of course, accredited to Charlotte Bronte in 1847. She used it in Jane Eyre, and it's been very popular ever since. So as idioms go, it's a relatively new idiom, but I think it's a good one. I mean, I've definitely used, hey, that's just a figment of your imagination. And sometimes we use it in a positive way. Sometimes we use it in you're just making that stuff up way. But guess what? We all make everything up. Everything is made up by us or someone else anyway. So make up things that serve us, right? We might as well make up things that make us feel good instead of things that make us feel bad. However, there's a difference between making things up and becoming and choosing to be something, and lying and manipulating and cheating. There's evil ways to make things up, and there's good ways to make things up. I'm going to encourage you, and I would only do this for myself, in a positive way. Don't make things up. Don't lie. Don't cheat. Don't steal. Don't be unethical. Don't be unkind. Haven't been out a ton in the last couple of years, and so when I get out and people are rude, I shake my head, because I'm like, holy buckets. And my daughter's like, well, you've become one of the most socially unaware people I've ever met. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I guess I need to remind myself too to be more conscious of what's going on around me. But we had an incident yesterday, and it was just mind-boggling to me that someone was so unaware that they were incredibly rude, and then they were so flippant about how rude they had been and how their behavior had been inappropriate, and that they were just, you know, almost blaming us for their rude behavior. It was kind of, well, I was embarrassed for them, and then I was embarrassed because my daughter got upset. I'm like, this is just crazy that people have gotten this way, and it's only because of all the crap that's going on and the negative messages that are being sent and the fear that's being driven into people in droves by the media and by politicians nowadays for no reason except to manipulate and have power over people. And we need to take back our personal power and think for ourselves, and remember to be kind. Remember to treat people the way you want to be treated. Just because somebody does something wrong doesn't make it right for you to do something wrong. And I think that's one of the biggest things we need to remember these days. All right. So imagination. Imagine that your imagination is more powerful than knowledge, as it is, because our imagination is our ability to put ideas and things and create things that have never existed before. Create solutions to problems that have never existed before. Just think if we all tapped into our imaginations and did that. And I'm not talking escapism into, you know, artificial intelligence, meta universes, and bullshit worlds that are fantasies. That's not the imagination I'm talking about. I'm talking about imagination to make the world a better place. So that's all I've got today. Go out, make it an awesome day. I guess there's 8 different types of imagination. If you're curious, you can Google those, or you can watch on today's annual challenge. It is archived it's saved sequentially on the Get Up and Go Challenge Facebook private group page under Guide 15. You can find all of them, plus all of the other previous Get Up and Go challenges. There's 10 other 30-plus day Get Up and Go challenges there, as well as a couple years of No Nonsense November from 2020 to 2021, December from April of 2020 to December of 2021. We did the Get Up and Go challenge, a 30-plus day Get Up and Go challenge every other month to help get us through the craziness of the pandemic in as positive a way, and a way that was as positive as it could be for us, given what was going on in all of our lives individually. But collectively, we came together to do that. All right. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye. Have a great day.